Hi, Gummy here, and right now it's a little late for this live stream, but I just want to make this video to take a look at today's market and to see what happened and if there was an entry that could have happened. So, as you know, today is a holiday, Cinco de Mayo, and so I was expecting it to be a choppy day. Uh, couldn't really look at it this morning as well, but I just want to take this time to review it and see how it looked. So, overnight, Asia and London high looked like they're accumulating, but you can definitely catch a move right here and here. And then during New York session, it took out London high and Asian high. And then around PM session, it just tanked down, almost reaching New York low. So let's take a look here and see, were there an entry that could have taken place? Perhaps, perhaps not. But let's go ahead and, oh yeah, I do want to share that I actually made a trading plan the day before. And behold, my notes is still in place. And so this is what I was thinking that could possibly happen the day before. One, go long. If it disrespects this, taps down, and then goes up to take into this area, an opportunity to get into that will probably be, actually, I guess we'll take a look later in the market, right? The plan one was to go long. Plan two was to go short once it respected one of these 1 hour fair value gap going down, and long and behold, that did happen right here. Okay, so this plan didn't really work out. That failed. But my thought was, because there was a daily fair value gap, a possible chance it might tap into it again. If not, at least in this area. Ooh, bless me. If anything, it will come back up into this 1 hour fair value gap to be tapped into and comes down. What made it a little tricky though is obviously we have a bull trend right here, but once it makes this big move up, it was meant to make like a pullback. Here it also tapped into a bullish breaker block with the 1 hour. So my concern when I was looking at this is that it needed to go down a little longer, and it did, before it goes back up to tap into that area. I really wanted to see it take out this old high before it comes crashing down. So now it just looks like an area of going sideways here. Like maybe it'll keep going down, and tonight Asia session could take out this old low, continue to take out this and that. And of course, we also have another 1 hour fair value gap right here. A friend made a very good observation that big fair value gaps like to be revisited twice. So, and we got some pretty good, strong sell side liquidity. And so let's go back to the other place and see if there was any optimal opportunities. And let's close some of these guys out. Boom. So here we are taking a look. So 1 hour. Let's see. So we have a lot of these. Sometimes these indicators have, sometimes they don't. They just, it's always better when you can do your own. Only use them to help you, not to be like your definition of dependency. You can use them to see oh, okay, I see, that's a fair value gap. And now when you turn it off, you can identify it even better. And so that's what I like to use it for. All right, so here we have a 1 hour fair value gap that actually got tapped in once, twice, and 3 times. So another revisit. So around here is where we're looking at in the market. And also, again, as we marked before, we have a bullish breaker block, which is also a pretty good significant thing to keep in mind of. And we also here have a sell side taken out, and another one right here. So pretty good setup right here. Higher time frame, breaker block, sell side liquidity. We also have these liquidity swing points. Right, we got buy side, and we have this unmitigated 1 hour at that time before, right? Because we haven't hit it yet before the market opened. So this would have been a very great drawn of liquidity to target. So now when you go down to the 15-minute fair value gap, so right around the market open 9:30, it not only disrespected this 15-minute fair value gap, Boom. Okay. It also made a market structure shift. Well, obviously, when it makes this market structure shift, I wouldn't be too sure to enter it just yet, right? Until it made this, and I'll be like, all right, that gives me some confirmation that that is going to the upside. And we have another buy side sell. Liquidity. Asia low was taken out. London low was also taken out. It reached into the breaker block, so your daily buyers should be aiming for both, especially when this market structure shift happened. So on the 5 minute, let's see, it didn't give us any fair value gap except for right here. Tiny little guy. Let's change this to 5 minute. Okay. And then let's see. 1 second. Feel like I'm about to sneeze again. I'm sorry, guys. My allergies are so bad. Allergies are bad 365 days a year. So you can just be hearing me just sniffing as I'm talking constant. Like, it's super annoying. 3 minutes. 3 minutes is always a good one to take a look at as well. 3 minutes doesn't seem to have a fair value gap except for right here, which is like another good entry. Is it though? If you look at all this choppy chop, I would be very concerned. Like here we have this made this, and then this made a market structure shift on the 3 minute. I guess that will count. And then a 3 minute fair value gap right here. So 3 minute would look a lot better than a 1 hour. I mean a 1 minute. And so the entry point would be right here with stop loss at the previous swing low right here, targeting for a 1 to 2. Or even in this case, there is an unmitigated 3 minute fair value gap right here. Right? That also can work. I'm gonna delete this 5 minutes because we're focusing on 3 minute. 3 minute right here. That could be a nice target right here. So we got target 1 as 1 entry, 1 to 2, pretty good. If I do a order, risking 5 micro contracts, 227 to make $490. Sometimes I like to do 3. It was $136 to make $294. Might have been very good trade there, but could I hurry through all that chop? I think it would be better too, because like it's still within the 1 hour fair value gap. Probably better. Well, actually, let's see. On the 15 minute, is there a gap, a fair value gap that we can use? There is one that got disrespected. So, and this is huge. 30 minute. This is also huge. I say 1 hour is the best one. 1 minute. Let's take a look at 1 minute. Jesus. Yeah, I think 1 minute would give me too much of a panic attack. Like, look at this. What is this? Ugh. and then this? No. Actually, this is 9 o'clock. If I'm waiting for the market to open. There was also news at 10 o'clock a.m. So, either you wait till after 10 a.m. news, because market manipulation would happen. So, best to always wait before or after market manipulation happens. So if this was before market open, so I wouldn't actually put the trade there. Alright, so let me just hide the kill zone boxes. There we go. So 3 minutes. 3 minutes right here. 3 minute made a 3 minutes took out London highs. So market open 10 a.m. news. Is this 10 a.m. news? I'm gonna change this to red. Okay, you see right there, that's 10 a.m. news. Big candle wick up. Take a dash. It's better. So after 10 a.m. news, it created a market structure shift with London highs. And then barely touched the Asian high. So this part could be the proper market structure shift. The same leg. This is the market structure shift, I would say. On the top. Ultimate market structure shift. Or even right here, to be honest. But I guess so. Really right there. And then a fair value gap. So then this 3 minute got inverted. So that means, right, order flow change. And the 15 minute, this is also the 15 minute. Order flow majorly changed. So that's always good to confirm right there. Now we escape from the 1 hour fair value gap. Market share shift though, so things are already changing and sell side liquidity got taken out. The first 3 minute fair value gap right here, which is in micro times. I like to consider 9:45 a part of micro times. To 11:15. Right? No. Oh, tiny. Right here. That's micro times. Micro times. Micro times. Oh, my lord. Charlie. Excuse my dog. He had a statement to say, so I went to go hear him out. Alright, so you put it on the fair value gap. So right here would be an entry placed at the previous low, right here. Not exactly, but just a little bit under, so give it some space. And then we would target a 1 to 2. And a 1 to 2 is... A 1 to 2 would be a very crazy, unable to hold mental trade. Is there one on the 15 minute? There's a fair value gap on the 15 minute. So, and then the 1 hour right there. 5 minute. Oh, wow. Look at that climb. I would actually, if I had to do this, where would I put my TP? Oh, there is this order block right here. I'm still understanding if that's how it works. But man, that's hours to hold. The 30 minute FEG right here is a little higher. I would say, if this was me, I would just aim it for the 1 hour fair value gap right here. So my risk is a 1.68 right there. So that would be the entry, miss opportunity. Possibly chance. Yeah, I think that would be it. That would be the trade for the AM session. So entry would be 10:03 AM. Okay. And then for the PM session though, because we're in the 1 hour fair value gap, it tapped into it. This will come down, putter. So we need a 5 minute market structure shift, which we got right here. And also, to top disrespect. So there's an order flow change. So you would think right there would be the time to enter. Right? No, not for me. I get too scared. Let's see, what does it look like on the 1 minute? 1 minute looks like that, huh? So the 1 minute took out this market structure shift. I would actually see if this goes down. This made another fair value gap right here. And another fair value gap right here. Okay. I would say for me on this trade, because made a market structure shift, it went high, change of character. To confirm, I would want it to break out from this part because it's only halfway here. So for me, I think actually, so we have all this liquidity, crazy, build up. Oh, it took out that part. Okay, well, let's see if there's an opportunity. There's a tiny fair value gap right here. And then we have a down, down, high, down, high. All of these are pretty much, look, that would be a bearish break order block, I believe. Or no, the order block I want to see is this blue guy. Is that right? Hey, still learning, still understanding. But I think realistically, I would, wait for this to break another BRS, break a structure. Enter right here for shorts. So this would be 135. Another good time would be right here. 135. Stop loss would be, I think I would put it right above here. To this high, because it's already been respected. So I don't think it will go any higher from that. With a 1 to 2. Let's take a look here. Here's an unmitigated one. Fair value gap. And we also have, dang, it just, man, what a morning. 1 or 2. Maybe put it right here from the looks of it. There you go. That would have been a good opportunity. Another one would have been right here. This day will actually be a pretty good day if you can sit through and muster your psychology of fear through all of this. But, alright, let's go ahead and journal this. No, not April anymore. It's May 5th. Monday. Cinco de Mayo. I like to put the holiday in just to see what it's like every year. It would be 1 hour higher time frame FEG and break a block plus IFEG plus 15-minute IFEG 3-minute. Oh, this would be the 3-minute. There you go. Got it all in there. 10:03 a.m. Get that large. Get that. There we go. And then we want to put the red news in there as well. Red news. Was it red news? I don't think I recall seeing that. Let me just double check real quick. Never hurts to. Today we do have a 10 o'clock news, the PMI. Wow. Wow. Ten o'clock a.m. Boom. Alright, so that concludes it for today. It's very interesting to see that. How it could have fared. But I feel like the PM session was a lot cleaner in terms of the textbook. Oh, even on 3 minutes looks nice and clean. I should just focus on 3 minutes, to be honest. 1 minute's too scary. Alright, well, that's it for today's live stream. Hope you guys learned a thing or two.